How's it going? Let's see. Let's see. If this mic works. Okay, let's see. Sometimes what happens, the mic gets I'm trying to see. See, the level is down again. I don't know why. And now you can hear the difference. These ones are okay. It's really odd. Because I haven't changed anything. But it's so... like I can see it on the levels in OBS. But also I can definitely see it, like hear it, so... Alright, anyway, so this seems okay. Doesn't seem too loud. Seems like a good level. What do you say? I'll just be careful not to be too noisy. Alright, so I'll do some tarot readings and oracle cards. I have all kinds of cards really, with consciousness. Se volete i tarot li faccio. Ma volevo fare un po', I wanted to do a little bit of more bookmarks today. Volevo fare ancora un po' di segnalibri perché mi rilassa e dopo posso cominciare la mia giornata, e ho pensato così possiamo rilassarci insieme. Allora, ieri ho fatto questo. Yesterday I did that one. Let's do this one today. This one. I really like those ones. I like them all. This one is pretty cool actually. Maybe I'll do more like that. So I don't have the light on because I don't really need it, and it's for relaxation. But if it's too difficult for you to see, I mean, I do have the light on. It's just very not so bright. Let's see if I can brighten it. Oh. Turn it off. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, man. Alright. Okay, so it's nice, and I chose the more soft light so you can see better, but it's not invasive for me. So this one I already made a hole, so I'll just make another one afterwards. Alright, I'm gonna draw on it something. color some of it. Well, we relax a bit. Been trying to get up in the night, but I mean early morning. I just haven't been able to yet. I mean, people are already up in this place anyway. It's not like it's really quieter in the morning, to be honest. So it's quieter outside. Like right now, you can hear some of the traffic, most likely. Yeah, it can get kind of noisy here in the distance, but it's not the same as having it right outside your home. Like we did for 3.5 years. That was hard. Being right on a major highway. I mean, coming out of a highway, really, but it's basically the effect is the same. And, you know, with all the accidents that can happen at the exit of a highway, because people are insane. They just see, good driving is realizing that it's not what you do, it's what everybody else does, and you paying attention and not basically allowing idiots to hit you, because they will if you allow them to, because they drive like insane people. I'm telling you, most of these people would not survive in Italy. I would not survive in Italy probably now. No, it's not true, because I learned how to drive there, so I'm a relaxed driver. That's the thing. Sono una guidatrice rilassante. I know how to drive, but I also realized a long time ago that we're just human, you know, so we're gonna make mistakes. So if you give yourself more time, less accidents. So don't speed, you know, don't, unless, because even when we're out there in the boonies, we can still like hit an animal, right? So me, I always think when you get behind the wheel, just do it chill. And you know, if you're angry, for example, like if you're a passenger, never argue with the driver. Like don't fight during the driving time, because when we are angry, we actually in the periphery of our vision, we literally can go blind, and so we will miss on the periphery. And when we're driving, we need that, you know. So we could hit someone, and it's a reality. So don't drive angry, don't drive tired, you know. Like be good to yourself and others, basically. And if you want to drive like Senna, you know, even though he didn't end up so well, right? Remember that. You can be really good, but you can still make mistakes or accidents, you know. So I wonder, I would ask Senna, would you do it all over again, knowing how it ended? You'd probably say yes. The thrill, I don't know actually, but would you? If you were Senna, would you do it all over again? Knowing how it ended? Yeah, it was a crazy day. I was in the ice cream shop in Verona when we heard about it. It's weird. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. And recently was the Princess Diana anniversary. I was in Missouri when that happened. I remember it. I was at a bar where they were, because they brought me there. I was just there to learn English. And yeah, hours of football. Not my thing, guys. I barely understood English because it was way too difficult. You know, but it was, that's how I learned though. You know, you get thrown in it. I'll try and speak anyway, I don't care. Because if you don't try, you'll never do it. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty funky. And then we danced because it was one of those places, you know. So everybody was very drunk, except for me. And because they were drinking beer, and beer makes me quite sick. So I usually just have Guinness, 1 or 2, that's it. And they were having a lot more, trust me. Not my thing. I am not a pub kind of, like, you know, get drunk sort of person. I have better things to do with my time than getting drunk. And it's like an ice cream, because I was talking about ice cream, so the cone is green. Yes, I made a green cone and I inverted the colors basically. Because this should be green. Like, people think mint is green, but it's like, if you see green mint, it's because they add color, just so you know. Because the real color of natural mint is white. It's not the same color as leaves. Oh. I'm gonna put chocolate. Pieces of dark chocolate. Da-na-na-na. Chocolate chips. This is so relaxing because when we do stuff, that art is one of the best ways to get out of a funky mood and to basically relax, you know, just like get out of the programming, the habit of being the fake self, which we all go through. So when we do stuff just to relax, you know, like no expectations, just you're sitting there to relax and have fun. But if it's art, it's something that engages the right side of the brain. It will help heal faster than most other things, really. Oh, I should put a fruit on top or something. How about a strawberry or something? A weird berry. The birds. We have a lot of birds around here. Like different kinds. They have a lot of fruit, so I just water the plants so they keep growing and they produce a lot more fruit now than before. So they got more food basically. It's like a heart on top of, it's a heart berry. Have you ever heard of that? Well, now you have. They're so cute, and they come around and they're like just hanging out, most of them. Depends on the kind of bird. Like the hummingbirds are the ones that are super scared, but there are different ones that come around here. They just chase each other away. One of them is quite narcissistic because sometimes it literally hangs out there just to chase the other one away. It's like, you've already eaten, like there's plenty, and he's trying to claim, this is mine. Share, you dumbass. The rats do the same, and the mice, they fight with each other over bullshit. It's like, dudes. But it's very fast though, right? Like, it's not like they throw bombs and use tax dollars that could go to, feed the hungry and solve actual problems, to have invented wars that nobody wants, right? Except for those making money on both sides. Did I say too much? We gotta have some fun here too. See, it's like, they're so funny, right? They don't have money for people who pay into the system. They waste it on stuff that is, it's like, nobody wants this. Why are you doing it? I surely don't. I like peace, I don't know why intelligent beings cannot get along. Animals can. I'm kind of trying to decide which tip am I using. I am checking the chat. There's nothing going on right now. We're doing mindfulness and ASMR and tarot and art because it's all in the mindfulness realm, really. When we take care of ourselves and we take a little bit of time throughout the day at some point to do stuff like this, to create, not to play video games, to actually sit down and create something freely without any other purpose other than creating, we open doors to healing and growth and expansion of great energy like nothing else. But if there is an expectation of, like, I'm doing this for something, like whatever it is, then that's where you see it's less effective for whatever reason. So it's important to sort of like take the time to do stuff we like for the simple reason that we like it. And that's it. And when we do this regularly, we reach a different level of high frequency energy where people, who, for example, drink or take drugs or whatever it is, food, any chemical, which is food too, right? Any chemical reaction that people use to feel better, to relax, to be energized. We can achieve it basically by doing this, and it's a little bit of time every day. So the experts say how long, right? There's different ideas on it. I say try, see what you like, see how you feel. I think it depends on the time. It's not always the same. And yeah, some people have more of a tight schedule because they like it and they need it. I personally need more of a loose schedule, and I tend to overwork, so I actually have to remind myself often, I gotta go play now. So when you do this, you're playing with your inner child, you're allowing the subconscious to the conscious, and that's how we can really reach proper healing, relaxation, and also we can really go into super learning when we do this, basically. Because the more we unify the subconscious with the conscious, and the more we learn to work with it, the better we're gonna function. Why do I have the white? Because I have a plan, but I need to wait for it. I keep grabbing it, but it's like, no, not yet. Not yet. Dun, 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 dun. I thought I had a lighter one. No, I don't. Try with this one. I thought I had a lighter one. This is the lightest. Darn it. Darn it. Darn. We're gonna. Today I have to continue emptying the closet, organizing. I need to go and get some dirt for the plants outside because I need to bring them in. Well, when it gets colder, not yet. I let them be out because it's good for them. And I need to. They make a lot of babies. My plants like to grow a lot. Now, so they made a lot of babies, and I like to keep them together, but I need to figure out how. Space. It's those little spider plants. They grow so easily. Yeah. There you go. That's nice. I think I want to paint this one too. I'm gonna do it pink. A pink lily. Why not? I'm gonna drink some coffee. I'm just checking. I'm checking the chat because, oops, yeah, I like to paint on my table. That's why I have this thing. It's my working. The kids are back in session, but they used to be a lot noisier in the morning when they would go to school. But now, the only time I really hear them is when they have lunch. Because there are several schools around here, so like so many. Yeah, I'm going over it a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Some color in this very gray places, you know. Sometimes. Okay, I'm trying to keep them together, but sometimes it doesn't really work like that. They fight with each other. No, I want your space. No. Okay, never mind. Alright, now let's put some little dots everywhere. See those birds? They're so cute. They come around, they sing, you know. They eat their seeds, they hang out. It's very nice. This is how we are meant to live, people, in nature. Not like, you know, in this concrete jungles are not natural, where they prevent people from even having companion animals. It's not really healthy, you know. Like even for inmates, when they tried to make them take care of animals, it worked. I mean, I'm not saying it works all the time, because sometimes people they need a few lifetimes to heal, but it seems anyway. But it works. They're very healing for us, and yeah, it's work, but that work humbles us, yeah? When we have to take care of someone else. And they're so grateful, and they give so much love. It's like with nature, you know? You take care of plants, and then there you go. There's nothing written here. This is it. I probably have to lower the volume because it's gonna be too loud. Because I need to put the tape now on this. dragging everything down. I think it should be long enough, I hope so. Sometimes I screw up like that. No, it's not. I made it too short. What a Nimrod. Okay. I need a visual. It's okay because I need to do something else. Always drop it, even yesterday. Every time. I'm not joking. It's like a tradition. I just keep dropping it. There you go. Now I have to find it again. Oh gosh. There it is. So like, how could you be so attached? Like, seriously. I cannot believe that's the starting point. Like, it's way too sealed. How did that happen? I may be going at it in the wrong way. It's this one. It's just, I'm astonished that it was so effective in closing it. Like, it's as if it was brand new. Wow, that was some kind of effort there. Okay, gotta have patience, you know. That's why this stuff works. It's because you gotta do something that is challenging in a way, so the attention will be on it. And then, like in my case, you know, all this stuff that can go wrong, it's perfect. See, like me putting my hands in the wrong place. I am totally messy. This is why I shall never work in certain environments, because imagine if I was like spilling in a chemistry laboratory. What a mess. No thanks. At least here, if something goes wrong, it's not really a big deal. Yeah, no So if you're like me, don't work in a chemistry lab. It'll be hard not to have accidents. And I still have to think what I'm gonna do with this piece. Because I needed to do something, I just don't know if it's gonna work on it. Maybe I have a shorter bookmark here. Like this guy. Yeah, but it's not wide enough. I have to make this guy actually smaller. By the way. Okay, I'm gonna let this just sit there for a second. This one is probably gonna fit in there. But I gotta do the design first. So. Alright, so then this guy, I'm gonna go in and see if I can punch the hole again. There you go. So that was pretty easy. And now I'm just gonna trim around here again, so this ugly thing is being cut off basically. I was thinking I should take a course to cut hair and just offer that, nothing else. No coloring, no nothing, just cutting the hair. Yeah, hairdressers deal with too much chemicals, but I always love to cut hair. I was always cutting my doll's hair. I tell you, they invented that doll with the hair growing because of a bunch of us were cutting our dogs. Our doll's hair. And then I would perm the head of the doll. Hey, I'm busy. What's up, buddy? Alright, so we did another one. There you go. The only thing missing now is the little core thing, you know. But I am going to do this instead first. So leave that there. Or here. There you go. So that's one. This one, they're all trees in this direction, which is kind of nice because I could use it. I want to make stripes. Fun. I'm taking them out. I used that one before. I'm gonna use this one. Let's have some fun. And these ones are water based, so I can wash them off the mat, this mat here. That's why I don't worry too much. Yeah, the animals outside are active. We have a squirrel that I think lives in the somewhere in the roof. And I know in winter they need iron, so I put some brown rice out there. And then they have the trees for fruit and stuff and nuts. And they still have stuff on there. There's lots of apples. So and I do listen to organ music, so a bit. It's funny because when they do the witchy stuff, it's usually with organ. My dad must have been a warlock because he was the one who listened to that stuff a lot, and then of course I actually liked it, yes. My brain just feels so good when I listen to that stuff. It lights up. I bet you the neurons are like whew, going nuts. It's when they're actually waking up finally. She's not totally stupid. The birds are so happy, like out there, they're singing. And so many, so many. Lots of crows around here. They love to come here and hang out. Funny little crows. Wow, I'm really like making a mess. There. So I tried it on glass. It does come off. Metal for sure. Wood is great. So these colors work really well. But on some materials they will come off. On textile, even after a wash in hot water and drying, it was still there. So they would probably go away over time, I think. But the oil ones were similar, I think. There's not a lot of difference. I still have a bit of the oil ones, but some colors are totally dry out, so I will mix and match. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. pretty gray already, this thing. Let's try. Alright. Actually, it does come up. I guess I could put them here too. They would probably appear here. Gives it a little bit of color, I think so. Now, in terms of rating, maybe yellow would work well. I don't know about this yellow. Maybe this yellow would work. Oh yeah, Malpisi, I saw that you put in there you want a name tracing. When did you put that there? Eons ago? And I missed it? 'Cause, yeah, I am bad. Like that. That's it. But I'm gonna put something else there. I'm gonna use this guy. See if we can manage to create some green from this union. The yellow is not appearing there as much, so we're gonna go to Funky Town. I forget. Let's try this one. I think it might disappear. Big time. But that will set it for this guy. Listen to those birds. Lots of singing for us. It has totally disappeared. So it does stash up. Nice. It's like building on top of each other, the colors. It's pretty funky. Oh yeah, this is a different white. There's two different whites here. I'll dry for a second. And then they appear stashed. It's really funny. When the colors are stashed up like that, even with this acrylic ones. Depends on the texture of the medium we're painting on, but they do mix quite well. It almost feels like painting for real. Pretty cool. I find the oil ones would probably color more on the first thingy. Maybe I'll put a very thin black on top. Create a little extra. I have to try and go thinner. Let's see. Cool. Nice. B. Okay, I'll go with that. This one will do simpler. Less marking around. Of course, I went down with the sledgehammer, basically. My grace. So graceful. Again, thank God I'm not operating on someone. Oops. I took off an extra piece. Sorry. Yeah. There you go. The other one has many layers. Maybe I'll put a little bit of this green, the color of love, because I say so. Green is the new red. Yes, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. This is my inner child is having fun right now. The silliness. Okay, that's good enough. It looks like the Addams Family version of a bookmark. Exactly what I was looking for. Something happened here. Really? 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 Just trying to fix it, but I was using the wrong tip. Seagulls, they are going nuts. They're on the way to the ocean. We're close to the ocean. We're not right on the ocean. But we are... They go east at night and then they come out again sometimes. It's pretty funny actually how these animals operate. And the crows, like it's like a migration every day of crows. At a certain time, they go back east. In the morning, they come out again. They don't stay here. They just come and go. Very funky. And the place where I'm gonna try the other tip. And the place where they go is like this huge park. And then, you know, the movie Hitchcock, the birds with all the crows. Yeah, it looks like so full of crows. It's insane. But they just do their thing. They don't bother anybody. Honestly, most of the times, and if they have babies, we're not now sit down. They're actually, oops, sorry about that. See, I keep dropping stuff. I'm a mess. They're pretty good. They're happy. They want food. So my landlord has apparently a friend crow that comes around to visit him. I thought that was funny. Yeah, he likes his friend crow. Oh, I should brighten it up though a little bit, I think. I'll use this color. Which one should I use? This one. My hands did go to that. I use the big ball pointer now. See, this is just. We need to put some lighter. I don't know, this big. I like the thin ones better, to be honest. I think they work better most of the times. Kind of disappears. Maybe I'll go with the white, see if that works. Let's put a few of this. And then add some whiteys. Yeah, sometimes they don't appear great on it. They're kind of, but it's good. A little bit of texture. Some of them are more hidden. You gotta have the dark spots to see the light. You see, he says it with a very ASMR voice. Bob Ross. It's funny. Smart dude. He knew how to capture the female audience very well. And children. Less is more? No, more is more. Ta-da! Okay, let's see. Did you hear? Those were rats fighting with each other. And mice. Oh, they have some battles sometimes. And you think, they're going again at it. And you think, why? They have a big place, lots of food out there. Just they can forage whenever they want. Nobody's bothering them. When Spoon is not out there, they're totally safe. I don't know, this one seems pretty ruined actually. I'm checking it. So I did this for the, no, sorry. too crappy. You gotta have good tape to do this. It has to be clear tape, first of all. And then it has to be extra, because there's always like screw up in this way anyway. So. See, it's not straight, but there you go. Now it is. Nope. I think someone is doing laundry. I think the filters are sort of muting it a little bit out though. Not all the way. Hi. It's not food spoonful. When she hears certain noises. What time is it? Yeah, I'll feed you soon. I'm waiting because yesterday I fed them and then they didn't eat for a bit, so today I'm waiting a little to make them hungry. It's too long, so I'm gonna have to move this, otherwise it's gonna be a union that I don't want to happen. There you go. There you go. There you go. This is good. So I can definitely make the new hole. I could do it after. Sometimes it's too close. Don't get stuck. Just do what I say. So bossy. With the tape. And then I guess I have to make for both of them the little string, so that's easy though. And then it's done. This has been fun. It's very relaxing for me anyway. I really need it. If I do this, then I feel better, and then I'm way more efficient when I do the work. Otherwise, I get so distracted sometimes. Okay, so now I have to make the little hole there again. They have better hole punchers. I mean, it is a bit hard sometimes to use this one, but it actually worked really well. It snapped. It sounded like, you know. All right, so we've done two. See if you can see a little bit. And this one says B over there, just B. Now we got this guy, so we're gonna take one. I make them long because then with the design, they become shorter, so that's why. Yeah, I know. I have brilliant ideas all the time. I'm full of good ideas. My mother, when I was a kid, sometimes she would look at me and go, "My firstborn was so normal. What happened?" Yeah, I was always trying to, I like Tarzan, so in the bedroom I tried to create the Tarzan experience, and in the process I was like, I built a bunch of stuff. It was my mom comes in and looks, and it's like full of crap everywhere in the air. What's this? It's the jungle, Mom. It's the jungle. She's looking. But you're a little girl, aren't you supposed to play with dolls? Yeah, they're sitting over there. They're in school right now. They're doing their homework. She's like shaking her head again. What have I done? What have I done? That's right. What have you done, Mother? It's Dad's fault. Yeah, so then I like to climb trees, and I would come back home and I would pick berries and put them in my t-shirt. Yeah, she had a lot to do. I was kind of a tomboy, a little bit, but then I was really upset because I had asked my dad to build me a car when I was a kid so I could drive my grandma to church. And I was very disappointed when he finally told me he couldn't do it. Because at first he said, sure. He thought I would forget about it. But I never did forget about it. So eventually they had to tell me, sorry, you're a kid. You can't drive. But why? I want to drive grandma to work. Sorry, kid. Sorry. Yeah, it was interesting. Sorry, I'm just trying to... That one was being difficult. So I make little... I like this design because it's simple. But it's cute. Makes me think of, there is a pattern that reminds of, like it's called like a rice pattern. It makes me think of that. Like those little dots. They're cute. There you go. So the string is very long, so if it's a big book, it'll be easy to find. A lot of times I make the string a bit shorter, but that's fine. I like to change because I think the right bookmark will go to, each person will be attracted to a different bookmark, basically. Those of us who are book lovers. I love bookmarks. I've always loved. They're so pretty. And now every book comes, or Bible comes with a bookmark. So it's nice, I usually would use like whatever, like is flat, like a business card and stuff. But they're not long enough, and often it's easy to lose, the page. Also, sometimes I'm trying to keep on the bookmark on more than one page because maybe I'm like looking to have certain information at my fingertips. So I need more than one bookmark. So, even if the book has a bookmark, it's always handy. And they're cute. I like cute stuff because it makes life less sad, Life can be pretty gray on its own. I don't know. The weather can be gray, people can get so abrasive. Now they're quiet, the birds, see? They're funny. And then I'm sure the squirrels were meeting, they had babies because they have their own special sound. They're so adorable. They just know not to come around here because unfortunately my dog does not understand that they're very small animals. And she's trying to hurt them. Not hurt them, but she ends up hurting them. And then when they're not alive anymore, she looks at them very sad. Like, she looks at me like, what happened? It's like, yeah, dude, you're like way bigger. She doesn't understand that. Alright, so here we go. The second one with a very long string. So this will be the 2 long stringed bookmarks. And that's it. Now I'm gonna add them to this collection here, which I will eventually, well, not eventually, I'll put them all. I put one on the Buy Me a Coffee shop. I'm trying to figure out how to put all the pictures, so there. So these are all the ones I've done. That's quite a bit. These are the ones I still have to do, so I have quite a bit still. Nice variety, and I got a different variety now, so it'll be interesting. This one I have to actually make it smaller, so let me do it right now. I'm gonna do it here. Oh, I could keep one and make it really slim actually. Huh. The slimmest bookmark ever. That would be freaking cool actually. I should try. Why not? Pencil bookmark. Some people would like it probably for smaller books. Like for a baby book or something. Yeah, I'm gonna make it so thin. There you go. That's good. Voila. It's very tiny, but I can make the hole there. It'll be an interesting journey. Cool. Alright, so here is my little project. See, it doesn't take too much space either. Yeah, I'm really upset that I lost my bookmarks. I really loved them. And it was just a little box I have had for like 40 years, or 35 more. It was a long time, and you know, I really liked it. It was just a cardboard box, so the black mold had some fun with it. My grandma's pink bag. It was all chewed up by the mold. Alright, anyway, so that's done and taken care of. So, if there are no I'll shut this camera off. If there are no requests for for anything else there aren't. I'm gonna have some fun. I'll do mouthpieces request. Let's see what I can do. She had to bark, of course. I'm not sure why. I don't think there is any delivery out there yet. So, yeah. So, not sure. She just feels the need to bark sometimes. She has to say something, you know? The other one is snoring at the bottom of the desk. Well, I'm gonna feed them now, the princesses. And I'm gonna have some breakfast. I'm gonna do some work, and then I'm gonna stream some ASMR later this afternoon. That's my plan. So stay tuned. Kick or Twitch. And then I can also do tarot anytime. If you look at the list of triggers, there's also the tarot there. So that's still open, and if you put your trigger there, I will I have to sign in again. I will just oops, kick me out. They kicked me out. How dare you? Okay, so I put the trigger there and it's free. You can add triggers. We can deal with them later when we come back on. So all right, I am going to get off the camera and I'm gonna come back in a bit. I see mouthpiece is on. The only thing is, if there's anybody sleeping now, it's not a good idea to go to any channel that is not ASMR. Even the dash ducks, I don't know. They may be too noisy right now. Alright, so we're gonna just get off. But if you want to go and check them out, please on your own, people who are awake. There is a link. You can go and hang out there. He's streaming right now. And then I'll see you later. Usually when he's getting off, I'm gonna get on probably. Well, unless you're on until tonight. Alright. Ciao, Belly. Be good. See you soon.